Alright, so this morning we're going to be looking at EDPM Specimen Paper 2016. It is the same on the 2017 paper, so I will not be going through this 2017 paper. The only difference between it and the 2017 paper is that 2017 have a couple of the questions at a different number. That's all. But all the questions, and I mean all 60 questions, are the same on both papers. Okay, so number one, let me read the instruction first. Some of the following sentences contain errors of punctuation or capitalization. Some of them are correct. Select the letter A, B, or C to identify the error. Select D if there is no error. Number one, the popular cricket team included the following: India, West Indies, and Australia. And of course, West Indies is a proper noun, so the I in Indies should be capital, yes. And that is where the answer is, at C. Number two, Ron asked Jamar, "Why aren't you playing football this year?" The comma that is after Ron should not be there. There shouldn't be a comma. So it should be Ron asked Jamar. No comma should be there. It's not supposed to be pausing in that case. Right. So A is the answer for number two. Number three, citizens' rights include the right to vote. Including the right to vote are protected by the Constitution. Citizens' rights. It should be citizen, not citizens. So the S on citizens make it incorrect. So your answer for number three is A. Saw it? At first I didn't see it until I read it over, and then I saw it. Number four, items 4 to 10 refer to the following incomplete statements. Choose the word or phrase to best complete each sentence. Number four, the library opened until 6 o'clock yesterday. Yesterday means the past. We're talking about the past. So your answer would be B, remained. All right. Number five, where the books that you borrowed. Books, more than one, so you would say where are. So your answer for number five is B. Number six, Rhea and her team they will win. It's current, so you'll say think, right? They think they will win. Number seven, behaving stubborn this morning. The lost boy gave the correct dash to the policeman. Which of those spelling for address is correct? D, right? ADDRESS. So 2 D's, 2 S's, right? Number 8, we had to be very careful when crossing the busy street. Which of the careful is correctly spelled? B, right? CAREFUL. Number 9, the ceiling of the house was painted white. And the correct spelling for ceiling is at A, CEILING. Number 10, the captain of the football team was proud to accept the trophy. And the correct spelling for accept is ACCEPT. That's at B. Number 11, Which of the following words or phrase is normally presented by the abbreviation A? I don't even need to read the rest of it because everybody knows that means account. So your answer is A. Number 12. Which of the following abbreviations may be used in manuscript to represent the word faithfully? You notice quite a few times this one repeats itself. So A is your answer. FFLY. FFLY for faithfully. Number 13. The term computer is best defined as an electronic device that accepts and processes data to produce information. We can't rinse this definition enough, right? We know this by heart. All right, number 14. A tablet computer is best categorized as a microcomputer. Remember, your desktop, your laptop, your tablet, etc. falls under microcomputer. Number 15. Which of the following is an advantage of computer usage? And the answer is reliability. Number 16. Question like this, a similar question like this came up already. A mouse, joystick, and trackball are all examples of which of the following devices? And they're all pointing devices. So that's A for number 16. Number 17. The process of transferring information from a computer's memory to a flash drive is called writing. Reading is when you can actually read from it, right? You can actually read from it. So the transferring of that is writing. It's called writing. Write to it. Number 18. Which of the following is not a storage device? And we know scanner is an input, so scanner is the wrong one. DVD you can store on it, hard drive, compact disc, you can store on those, but you can't store on a scanner. Which of the following types of software is not an application software? Antivirus is what? What type of software? Utility. Utility software. So you have forgotten about utility software because they dwell so much on application software and system software that people oftentimes forget about the utility software. Alright, so it is a utility software. So A is your answer, antivirus. Number 20. Which of the following is not a component of a computer system? And your answer is information. So the components are user, data, hardware, and software. Item 21 refers to the following devices. So look at those pictures. You have the keyboard, the printer, the mouse, and the scanner. We know the keyboard is input. We know the printer is output. We know the mouse is input. And the scanner is also input. So you know printer would be out of it. So your answer would be 1, 3, and 4. So that's C. Number 22. Which of the following types of software is mainly used to manipulate text and data? And you know, once you hear text and data, you know right away that it's word processing that it is referring to. Alright, guys? So your answer for number 22 is C. In a spreadsheet, the space where a row and a column intersect is called a cell. Very good. So your answer is A for 23. Number 24. Which of the following types of software is most compatible with the mail merge features? Microsoft Word, or you would say word processor. All right. Number 25. The main purpose of a presentation software application such as PowerPoint is to D, which is to display information as slide shows. Number 26. A large collection of related files is called a database. Database access. This is a database access question. Number 27. The software application most appropriate for generating graphs based on data collected is spreadsheet. Mind you, Word can do it as well, but the most appropriate software would be spreadsheet because that was actually designed for that purpose. Number 28. Item 28 refers to the following screenshot. The area that is labeled X in the screenshot is known as your formula bar. And a similar question like this came, but guess what? This time the question before asked the label for the box itself. That was in the cell and the answer was active cell. You remember? But this time they pointed somewhere else. So I'm going to preach to you. Do not swat the multiple choice questions. Read through them, understand them, know them. So if they change up the questions, at least you're able to answer it if they do change it up. Alright? Number 29. 29 refers to the following screenshot. Which paragraph alignment has been applied to the text in the screenshot? Center. How do you know it is center? Because everything is in the middle. I must quickly point out that one of the questions that we looked at, one of the multiple choice question paper that we looked at, I said it was left aligned, but it was actually justified. And I made that correction on one of the videos. So, how do you know when something is left aligned and justified? When it is justified, both left and right margin, it shows at both, the text itself shows at both left and right margin. When it is left aligned, most of it is at the left. Hardly find anything at the right. You will find things at the right, but it's not directly at the right margin. Probably a little space before it, or maybe a long space, based on how many words are in the line. But I'm going to show you a hard copy example of both, so you know the difference between the two. Alright? But the center is pretty clear. You know when something is centered. Number 30. Which of the following statements represents the correct sequence of actions for text to be copied and pasted? And your answer is B. You have to first select what you want to copy. Then you click on copy. Then you place the cursor where you want to paste it. And then you click on paste. So your answer is B. Select content, press the copy button, move the insertion point to where the text is to be inserted, and press the paste button. Number 31. An agenda is a C, which is a list of items to be discussed at a meeting. Number 32. The most appropriate size of paper used for business letters and similar document is B. All right, number 33. The memorandum is most suitable for communicating with internal customers. All right. Internal memo are used within the office. Am I correct? Could be external. Number 34. Matthew wants to send the same email to both John and Suzanne. Which of the following features should Matthew use? A, CC, carbon copy, right? So both persons would see. If you had used two, only one person, you could have used two too, you know. Yes, you could have used two. Separate each of them with a comma. You could have. But the one designed for that will be the CC. Number 35, which of the following technologies is an example of social media? That answer is podcast. And you know that is becoming very common these days. Since COVID, it is even more common.
Yeah, podcasting is very interesting.
Number 36, which of the following groups contains examples of emerging communication technologies? And that's D, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Facsimile is not a communication technology. Letter would be one. So when you're talking about groups that contains the examples of emerging communication technology, you're talking about Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Number 37, a file which is added to an electronic mail is referred to as an attachment, and that's D. This question came already. All right, so we're moving to 38. Number 38 says, Margaret has been asked to advise staff members of an emergency. She is uncertain of which communication media to use. What is the most important thing she should take into consideration in making her decision? Degree of urgency. Once you hear emergency, you know right away she has to consider the degree of urgency. 39. Which of the following devices might be used to transmit electronic mail? Smartphone. You don't use a printer to do that. You don't use a monitor to do that. Neither do you use a fax machine to do that. You notice this question came already, but in place of smartphone, the answer there was computer. Who remember that question? Yes. So they had used different options. So be careful. That's why I want you not to swat the multiple choice questions. Know them. Know your stuff, please. Know your content. And you can never go wrong. Number 40. When sending electronic mail, the BCC feature is used to
allow person to receive the email without the primary recipient.
Right. So if you want to send, if I want to send it to Troy, and I don't want Alia or Andrew to see it, I would put it in the BCC section of the email. Are you following? So Troy will believe that he alone received it when I also sent it to other persons. All right. Number 41, which of the following strategies may be used to organize files for easy retrieval? And that is to storing and sorting by date, sender, and subject. 42. Which of the following factors should be considered when mailing a letter through the post office? That again is degree of urgency. If it needs to be, if the recipient needs to get it by today, you can't use the post office, of course. So, of course, you have to think of the degree of urgency in that case. Number 42, which of the following strategies best ensures file integrity? Saving the file with a password. Now, it would have, well, let me put it this way. Both file integrity and file security uses password. Because the only other answer that could fit here is password. The others would go with file security. But password is under file security according to the answer sheet I got from CSEC. So I am assuming, and let me put it that way, that both file security and file integrity uses password. All right, 44. Which of the following documents is used for the initial recording of data? And your answer is source. Sometimes you will see source document, and it's the same thing. And you know, this is referring mostly to database access. Is that so? Or is it mail merge? Both of them uses it, don't it? Both of them uses it. Number 45, which of the following practices should be performed after the file retention period? Destruction. So you'll destroy it afterwards. They usually shred it. Shred. So your answer for number 45 is destruction. B. Number 46. Version control is best described as the C. Management of multiple revisions of the same document. This question came already, but in a different way. So oftentimes they change it up. They are asking the same question, but in a different way. When you're revising, you will come across it. 47. Which of the following features is not an advantage of using an electronic filing system? Dependence on power supply. You don't depend. That's not an advantage. That's really a disadvantage if you ask me. 48. Which of the following practices could reduce the risk of unauthorized access on a computer system? And you know that is A, using a firewall. Remember, firewall block out unauthorized persons or hackers from getting into your system. Alright? 49. Which of the following file extensions is most likely associated with a file which contains slides? Slides use PowerPoint. And you know the file extension for PowerPoint is PPS. So .pps. .xls is what? Excel?
Excel.
Alright, let me move on to number 50. Sometimes it's running smoothly, sometimes you have to be tapping before. Number 50, item 50 refers to the following icon in a file hierarchical structure. In the Windows environment, the icon represents it's a document. For Word, you would see one with a W. Yes. Number 51. Which of the following methods should be used when tracing a document by version, status, and title? And that's file naming convention. All right. 52. Intellectual property is best defined as D. Protection of the rights of people who produce, gather, or disseminate ideas and information. Which of the following will control the reproduction of music, paintings, and printed materials without permission from the originator? And that's copyright. Patents would go for like inventions. And I remember making a correction where that is concerned as well. As I had said, broadcast wouldn't be copyright, but broadcast is actually copyright. So the answer in that question, which I had made the correction on one of the videos, is actually invention. Invention is really through patents, not through copyright. Number 54, a school principal wants to use a special computer program on 30 different computers in the school laboratory. The principal should C. Purchase a site license or buy enough copies for the program to be uploaded on every computer. That's the correct way. Which of the following actions should be described as plagiarism? C. Copying a sentence from the internet into your paper without acknowledging the source. That is plagiarism. 56 refers to the following diagram of a logo with a trademark symbol. The purpose of a trademark symbol is to distinguish the products or services of a particular business from others. You trademark your business. Number 57. Which of the following is not protected by copyright? And that would be name. You don't copyright your name. Anybody can have your name. So, films you know are copyrighted, books and music are copyrighted as well. Number 58. That's not allowed, sir. Copyright of names are not allowed. In document management, a mailable document is best defined as a document which is error-free and professionally completed. B. That's what it means when it says mailable. Error-free. Number 59. Which of the following activities is not a desirable work habit during office hours? Taking selfies to keep social media profile updated. Some persons are guilty of it. I hear a lot of laughter.
Yes.
Number 60. Which of the following work attitudes is demonstrated by working together with others to achieve common goals and sharing in decision making? Team spirit, of course, and cooperation. D. So that's the end of our multiple choice specimen paper 2016. Like I said, 2017 have the same questions. All 60 of them are the same. Remember to share, guys. Remember to subscribe and like.